Mr. Wasbury has been very cooperative, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I would expect nothing different from the two of you.
Thank you. Judge, are we expected to appear on the 11th or no?
No. I mean,
Thank
you guys can show up, but I won't be doing landlord tenant, but no, you don't need to be here on the 11th.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you. 762 Properties versus Elijah Hendrickson.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hugo J. Mack, appearing on behalf of 762 Properties. With us is Mr. Mufid Farha, Your Honor, who is the landlord, and he's here to clear up some perhaps non-information from the last hearing as to how Mr. Hendrickson appeared in the apartment in the first place. So there are two issues we feel we need to address. One is our motion for immediate eviction based on health hazard. I provided records to the court. The court instructed us to have an exterminator go there. There was an infestation problem, and they attempted to treat it. It is an ongoing problem. And we believe Mr. Farha, I'd like to put him under oath if necessary, Your Honor, to say that at best this is a month-to-month tenancy, and there is no written lease.
I don't think I was disputing that.
Well, I thought the court was asking me how did Mr. Hendrickson get in the house in the apartment in the first place, and I really was not able to get.
Hold on. You're looking at this being a health hazard. I mean, I'll be honest with you, counsel. I think you filed the wrong type of case. I mean, if you want him out, you do a termination. But if you're doing a health hazard and the health hazard gets abated by the exterminator going in, I don't have a basis to remove him from the premises.
Well, Your Honor, I understand what the court is saying. Our position is that the health hazard still is continuing in the home. But Your Honor, even if assuming everything is exactly as you said, and I'm certainly not disputing you, then I don't know why we cannot have a request in order for this gentleman to move out within 30 days. I mean, Mr. Farha is here ready to testify as to the circumstances, Judge. It would save a lot of time in the court's time and judicial economy.
Well,
and
if I just step on people's rights and what the statute says, it would save a whole lot of time. I mean, I mean, if it's a health hazard and it's corrected, you don't evict people. That's not how it works, Mr. Mack. I mean, I get where you may want to be, but that's not what this case is.
Your Honor, if you allow me, can I make a statement?
Go ahead.
Your Honor, we would not be in this situation if this unit has been serviced 6 months ago when we used RNA Pest Services. He completely neglected and did not allow them to service the property. He allowed the basement to be infested with roaches because that's where he lives, and all the roaches moved over to the basement. The first floor, second floor was all complete. We still have this ongoing problem in the basement. We got it addressed on Monday for the court's request. And with their statement, they said the filth that this Mr. Elijah lives in, regardless of what they do, the methods will not work long-term and the infestation will still continue. So he is putting the rest of our tenants at risk, Your Honor. And we've been more than fair with Elijah. It's been a year since he paid rent.
I don't care. Hey, look,
And that is besides the point, Your
I
Honor.
am not saying that anybody's not being fair. I'm not saying any of that.
Okay. You're
I've got a
absolutely
certain
right.
type of case.
That is besides the point. You're absolutely
Brown
right. But I
peg,
cannot risk my
square
other
hole.
tenants with allowing them
You
to stay in
can
the
try
unit.
to overtalk me, Mr. Farrar. It's not going to work.
I apologize, Your Honor. I would stop.
Where in the document provided to me does it say anything about what anybody is saying on this?
Well, Your Honor, I provided the court with the Orkin extermination attempt. I sent that to the court. I asked that your staff put that in the file.
I have it. Tell me where it says what was just represented to me.
Well, yes, Your Honor, you are correct in the documentation that I submitted to you. It does not say what Mr. Farhad just said. But the reason I had Mr. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Farhad, let me talk, sir. Your Honor, so why I asked Mr. Farhad to be here to explain that at best this is a month to month. So I just wanted the court to know that's what we're dealing with here. Nobody is disputing that. Mr. Hendrickson is not saying he has a lease. So I'm saying if it's a month to month, and I'm just simply asking. I'm sorry, sir.
That was never disputed from the last hearing, that it was a month to month. You kept wanting me to evict him based upon that, and I'm telling you, that's not the case I have in front of me.
Okay, so Your Honor, is the court saying we need to refile on the basis
You asked
of?
me that the last time. I can't tell you to do that. You can either proceed based upon what Mr. Farhar is saying, I'll set it for trial, but I don't have anything in here that says what Mr. Farhar is indicating, and I don't.
Okay.
And it's
All
not
right.
a termination case. If you want a termination case, file a termination case.
Okay.
I don't have a problem ruling on that.
All right, Judge. I understand the court's ruling on this matter, and apparently we'll have to file a termination case to be sure everything is to the court's satisfaction, Your Honor.
If you want to twist it that way, Mr. Mack, I'm going to tell you, quite frankly, and if you want to try to call me out on it, I'm just going to lay it right out. If what you wanted to do was to terminate this gentleman's tenancy, you guys needed to file a 30-day. Then there would be no issue, no dispute, no anything. This issue regarding the spraying could have still existed, but Mr. Farhar would have gotten his property back right away. He would have had it back last week. But you can't come in, file the health hazard, think that that's quicker, have me step on the rights of the defendant, expect that to be some expedient process by which you go through. You're a better lawyer than that. You should have known that.
Well,
This
Your
judge
Honor,
I'm not going to step on anybody's rights. I'm not going to step on this defendant's rights, and I'm not going to step on Mr. Farhar's rights. Do it right, and then I don't have a problem. So what do you want me to do? Set this for trial, or you want to start over? Those are your only two options. I'm not going to argue with you. Two options. What do you want?
we will file other pleadings, Your Honor.
Then you want me to dismiss this one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Case dismissed. Jeez.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just do it right. Court call